Hello and welcome back once again to the online classes. So today we will do my practice time 5. Okay, I hope you did the other questions that I had given you in the previous video, that is from my practice number 5, 1, 3, 5 and 8. I had given you these 4 questions to do it as your home assignment. I hope you did it, and so today I will do another question, that is from question number question number 9. Okay. So what is in question number 9? The question is, find the product of largest 3-digit number and the smallest 5-digit number. So we already know that the largest 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit numbers are, say if I take an example, the largest 3-digit number is 999, right? The largest 4-digit number is 9999, and so on. And the smallest is smallest 3-digit number is 100, right? The 100, that is, it makes 3 digits, right? So that is why it is the smallest 3-digit number. And smallest 4-digit number is 1000. 1000 is equivalent to 1000, right? So that is how we differentiate between the smallest 4-digit or 5-digit, any digit number, and the biggest any digit number. Okay, so here now the largest 3-digit number is 999. You just have to find the product. Means product भनेको चाहिँ multiply गर्नु, बुझ्यो? Product भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले चाहिँ के सोच्नु पर्छ, multiplication भनेको. Okay, so the question is asking you to multiply the largest 3-digit number and the smallest 5-digit number, right? So in the solution, what you have to write, if there is a word problem like this, okay, you always have to do it in systematic way. Okay, so you have to write first the largest 3-digit number is 999. Yes, the smallest 5-digit number is 10,000, because there are 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There cannot be less than this number, because the we are finding out the smallest 5-digit number. Okay, so this is the smallest 5-digit number. Now the question is asking you to multiply, so what we will do, we will find the product. Okay, so therefore the product is 10,000 into 999. So 9 into 0 is 0, 900, 0, 0, and 9 ones are 9. Taking cross, 9 zeros is 0, 0, 0, 0, 9. Taking cross, double cross, 0, 0, 0, 0, 9. So you just have to add this 0, 0, 0, 0, 9, 9, 9, which is equals to, in right here, which is equals to 999 0, 0, 0, 0. So 1 tens 100, comma, 1000, 10,000, comma, lakh, 10 lakh. Okay, so it is, if you put comma, it is well and good. Okay, so you can do it in this way. Put it in a copy, you just copy this, or you can do it in, you can do it by yourself. Okay. Okay, so I hope you understood question number 9, right? Now moving on to the next question, we have question number 10. Okay, since the question is very long, so I did not write the question, okay, in the board. So anyways, this question is comparatively harder than the other questions. Okay, so I will try to make you understand. I will do this question. Okay, I have already done the solution. Now I will explain it to you. So what the question is saying is, there were 10,75,350 people living in the city. Okay, the total number of people that was living in a city was 10,75,370. Okay, now people who left the city because of the flood. Okay, so what happened was a flood came. Okay, and then people had to move out of the city. Okay, so some of the people, they left the city, and the number of people who left the city is 4,16,537. Okay, so now after leaving the city, the number of people that is present in the city is, you have to subtract the total number of people that was living in the city earlier minus the total number of people who left the city. Okay, so therefore the people in the city after the flood is, you just have to subtract it. So I will subtract it. So I will borrow 1 from here. Okay, since 0 is less than 7, so it becomes 10. So 10 minus 7 is 3. Here the 5, since it has borrowed 1, so this will become 4. So 4 minus 3 is 1. Now 3 is obviously less than 5. That means I have to borrow it from here again. Okay, so here it remains 4 and this becomes 30. So 5 minus 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that is 8. Now this is 4, right? So 4 is obviously less than 6, so I again borrow it from the next number, that is 7. That means this becomes 14. So again 14 minus 6 is 8. 14, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that is it. So here it is 7 changes to 6. Okay, so 6 minus 1 is 5. And I borrow 1 from this digit. Okay, so this becomes 10. Since 0 is less than 4, I subtract it. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Therefore, the total number of people that is present in the city after the flood is 6,58,830. Okay, now let's come to the next part of the question. What is it saying is 4,46,472 people came to live in the city. Okay, now after the flood receded, that means after the flood had gone, what happened was 4,46,472 people came back to the city. Okay, so you have to write down now the number of people who came back to the city after the flood receded is 4,46,472. So these people, they came back to the city after the flood had receded. Now the question is asking you to find the total number of people, that came back to the city after the flood had receded. So what we have to do is we have to add this number plus the people that came back to the city. Okay, so this is the total number that was present in the city. Okay, and then this is the total number that came back to the city after the flood receded. So you just have to add this plus this. So I'm going to do it here. 6,58,830 plus 4,46,472. So you have to add. This question is quite complicated. Okay, since in the same question you have to subtract as well as you have to add. What you have to do is you just have to understand the question thoroughly. You have to read the question thoroughly and understand it. Okay. And only after that you can solve this question. Okay, so 3 plus 2 is 5, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, 7 is about 15, 10, 6, 10, 11, 3, 5, 7, 8, 8, 9, 11, 12, 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5, 10, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. So this is your answer. Okay, so therefore the total number of people living in the city after the flood is 11,05,285. Okay, this is the answer. So in this practice time 5, okay, there are different questions. Okay, some you have to add, some you have to subtract, some you have to multiply and divide as well. Okay, so you can do these questions. These are very easy questions. Okay, some are complex as compared to others, but you can do these questions. Okay, and if you find any difficulties, just comment it or WhatsApp me. I will try to do it in the next video. Okay. Okay, so moving on. Okay, we have another exercise. Okay, for that you have to learn about the rounding off of numbers. Okay, so first I will explain it to you. Rounding off to the nearest tens, hundreds, and thousands. I think I did this in class 4 as well. When you were studying in class 4, I did some examples. Okay. Now we will just make it more complicated this year. Okay, the questions will be quite complicated this year since in the previous classes I think we did for the tens and hundreds. Now we will move on to thousands as well. Okay. So what we have here is I've given you an example. Okay, I've taken a number that is 2568. Okay, obviously 8 is ones, right? 6 is tens, 5 is hundreds, and 2 is thousands. Okay, it is in placed in that order. 8 is in ones, 6, and so on. Now, if you want to change to the nearest tens. Okay, for tens, if you want to change this number to the nearest tens, what you have to do is you have to look at the ones digit. Okay, you are changing for tens, that means you have to look for ones digit. Whatever digit is there in ones, it will change the whole number. Okay, so 6 tens को लागि हेर्दैछ हामीले हैन, tens को लागि हेर्दैछ भनेपछि यो ones tens को प्लेसमा जे छ 6 छ हैन, त्यो चाहिँ यो ones माथि डिपेन्ड हुन्छ. ones को प्लेसमा कुन चाहिँ नम्बर छ त्यो माथि डिपेन्ड हुन्छ ल. सो के गर्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ इन केस tens को लागि चेन्ज गर्दैछ, सो अदर number it will remain the same. Okay, so the ones that is in thousands and hundreds, it will remain the same. So I will write 2 5. Okay, this will remain the same, but the number that is in tens place will change if will depend on this number that is 8. Okay, which is in ones place. So अगर यो नम्बर चाहिँ 5 भन्दा बेसी छ भने चाहिँ के हुन्छ, यो 6 मा चाहिँ +1 एड हुन्छ. बुझ्यो? 6 मा चाहिँ +1 एड हुन्छ, that is 6 becomes 7. So I am writing it with different color. Okay, so that you can understand. 6 हुन्छ 7 अनि 8 को जग्गामा चाहिँ 0 हुन्छ. बुझ्यो? यो नम्बर चाहिँ 0 हुन्छ, तर यो नम्बर 5 भन्दा बेसी छ भने चाहिँ यहाँ माथि एउटा एड हुन्छ, यो चाहिँ टेन्स को डिजिटमा छ हैन. यो टेन्स को डिजिटमा भएको नम्बर चाहिँ +1 भएर 7 हुन्छ, which is 6 + 1 is 7. So यो राउन्ड अप भएर चाहिँ यसको भ्यालु चाहिँ कति हुन्छ, 2570. Now similarly, if we take for another that is for hundreds, okay, rounding up for hundreds, what we have to do is we have to see. Okay, so ones, tens, 100, 5 is in hundreds place. Okay, 5 is in hundreds place. Now this 5 will change or not, it depends on the digit which is on tens place. Your tens को place मा depend हुन्छ. अब फेरि हेर यहाँ 6 छ. Okay, there is 6 in tens place, which is obviously greater than 5. 5 भन्दा बेसी छ. 5 भन्दा बेसी भएकोले गर्दाखेरि फेरि के हुन्छ, यो tens को डिजिटमा +1 एड हुन्छ. +1 एड भएकोले गर्दाखेरि यो डिजिट चाहिँ के हुन्छ, चेन्ज भएर 5 हुन्छ 6 +1 एड गर्दाखेरि 6 हुन्छ, यो डिजिट हुन्छ 0 अनि यो डिजिट हुन्छ 0. Okay, so दुईटा डिजिट 0 हुन्छ, but the one that is in thousands place will remain the same buster. So this is the rounding off of hundreds. Now moving on to the next rounding up, that is 1000. अब 1000 को लागि चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ 1000 मा के छ यहाँनिर, यो नम्बरमा हेर्नु भने you have to look at thousands place, that is in thousands place there is 2. So similarly, like we did before, to round up 1000 you have to look for the number that is in hundreds place. अब hundreds place मा के छ, 5 छ यहाँनिर. 5 छ, 5 is equal to 5, right? 5 चाहिँ 5 सँग इक्वल छ. 5 सँग इक्वल भएकोले गर्दाखेरि पनि के हुन्छ, यहाँनिर चाहिँ चेन्ज गर्नुपर्छ. बुझ्यो? यो नम्बर चाहिँ चेन्ज गर्नुपर्छ. जस्तै यो 5 छ भने यहाँनिर +1 गर्नुपर्छ. +1 गर्दाखेरि यो कुन चाहिँ कति हुन्छ, यो नम्बर 2 + 1 is 3, and other number यो 100 देखि यता भएको नम्बर सबै केमा चेन्ज हुन्छ, 0 0 0. Okay, so this is the rounding off for thousands. Now what if the number is less than 5? नम्बर चाहिँ 5 भन्दा सानो छ भने चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ, let me give you another example. Say suppose this changes to 4. Okay, 5 देखि 4. अब 4 चाहिँ 5 भन्दा कम छ, right? 4 5 भन्दा कम्ती छ 5 भन्दा कम्ती भएकोले गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ यो 1000 प्लेसलाई केही इफेक्ट पार्दैन बुझ्यो 1000 प्लेसमा 2 छ भने 2 नै हुन्छ एड हुँदैन बुझ्यो तर 100 10s र 1s मा चाहिँ के हुन्छ चेन्जेस आउँछ दैट इज 2 will remain the same एड गर्नु पर्दैन बिकज 4 is less than 5 राइट जुनै पनि नम्बर 5 भन्दा कम्ती आयो भने चाहिँ यु डोन्ट हैव टु एड द नेक्स्ट डिजिट ओके तर के हुन्छ 2 सेम बस्छ which is in thousands place but the digit which is in hundreds tens and one place it will change to zeros okay so 0 0 0 now this is how you round up the number okay it doesn't matter if it is in tens if the number is less than 5 in tens hundreds or thousands you just have to adjust it according to the question okay so यो केसमा चाहिँ 3 र 2000 हुन्छ बुझ्यो 5 भन्दा कम्ती छ भने हो 5 इक्वल्स टु 5 छ भने एड गर्नु पर्छ र 5 भन्दा कम्ती छ भने चाहिँ you have to change the digit which is in hundreds tens and ones okay so okay now after explaining this I think I will do one question for you which is from my practice time 6 okay so I will try to solve one question and I hope you understand after I solve I give you an example okay well we will start the next practice time that is my practice time 6 I will do question number 1 okay so I will give you one example and the remaining questions you can do it by yourself okay so in question number 1 we have 26,54,321 plus 12,65,422 right we have to add this first we have to add to the nearest tens and then after that nearest hundreds and then nearest thousands okay so as I said when we are looking for the nearest tens you have to check the digit that is in ones place okay so in this case the digit in ones place is 1 right since we are checking for tens the digit that is in ones place is 1 which is less than 5 so I have written 0 okay the numbers that I have changed I have written it in different colors so that it will be easy for you to understand okay so this becomes 0 and similarly in this case since 2 is less than 5 right 2 is less than 5 that means this number will also become 0 now you just have to add it so 0 plus 0 is 0 2 plus 2 is 4 4 plus 3 4 5 6 7 comma 5 9 6 7 8 9 10 11 1 1 in hand comma 6 7 8 9 2 plus 1 3 now this is your answer okay for the nearest tens moving on to the next that is nearest hundreds now for the nearest hundreds you have to look at which digit yes you have to look at the digit that is in tens place okay for hundreds if you want to change the 100 digit it depends on the number that is in tens place so in this case also we have 2 which is less than 5 that means this 2 changes to 0 0 and in this there is 2 which means this number will change into 0 0 as well okay and then you just have to add so 0 plus 0 0 0 4 5 6 7 5 6 7 8 9 9 11 6 7 8 6 7 8 9 3 now this is the rounding figure to the nearest 10,000 okay sorry hundreds now moving on nearest thousands similarly in this case also what we have is if you want to change the number that is in thousand round of the thousands digit you have to look at the next digit that is hundreds okay so in that case there is 3 right so 3 is obviously less than 5 that means it will change into 0 and in this case 4 is less than 5 which will also result the rest of the digit to change into 0 so you just have to add 0 0 0 9 11 6 7 8 9 and 3 so this is your nearest rounding off of this number to tens hundreds and thousands okay So what I want to do is I want you to do these questions, okay? Do question number 1 and the previous my practice time 6, okay? And if there is any complications while doing these questions, then what you can do is you can ask me, okay? You can just comment it. As I've already said, you please do your homeworks, okay, in the regular basis, because as soon as the school reopens, what happens is you will be having unit test, okay? So if you do not practice it now, then you will not get time to practice after the school opens, okay? So please study hard and try to do the questions. If there is any problem, as I said, you can call me or you can WhatsApp me, okay? Thank you.